storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Quickly talk about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Oh, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still hoeing around the block. Jennifer, you know damn well the main reason you messing around with Ben again is because you don't want to put no more miles on that cootie cat. You stingy with your cootie cat. Yeah, stingy with the cootie cat. Why you act like that? Yeah, why you act like that? Yeah, cause I'm stingy with my cootie cat. Yeah, I'm stingy with my cootie cat. You stingy with the cootie cat. That's why you run around back there with Ben. You know how many women I done talked to that said, look, I ain't trying to increase my number. I ain't trying to put no more miles on this box. This box has seen more phalluses than a little bit, and I'm just going to have to go circle way around. Like, some of them going to make it work. Shout out to this one girl I met. She said, one of these niggas going to marry me because I'm not increasing my number. Jennifer said, I am not increasing my number. I'm going to go back to what I know. Now, with that, Jennifer Lopez and Ben actually met in 2002. They were not in 2002, but they met on the set of that movie Gigli. They ended up like being a flop. They was engaged. They broke off their engagement in 2003 and then officially split up in 2004 because of paparazzis, and they couldn't handle the pressure and the tabloids, and they really just didn't know what to do. Here's the thing. They went and took their ass out to Montana and had a little rendezvous getaway with one another. And according to several sources, including Matt Damon, who was Ben's best friend, they had a damn good time out there in Montana. Oh, I forgot. We got some Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news. We got that Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread. We got that Wonder Bread news. There's still last news. Gambling addict news. Love addict news. We got that Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news. With that tapatio and Valentina on top. Now, and the little tahini on that bread. Yeah, y'all know my Hispanic people. We love some little tahini. Not us, y'all. I ain't trying to pull no Trina over here. Anyway, so they went out to Montana. They had their own little resort. They had a really good time. If they've been talking on and off with one another, you guys should know that although J.Lo and Ben would love the idea of getting back together, they just screwing right now. They just screwing. They taking their time. They ain't putting too much pressure on one another. J.Lo is constantly busy. And they just screwing. And it's real familiar. And it's just like reunited. And it feels so good. It feels so good sometimes to go back to that old thing. There's only one old thing I would go back to. But I only had a couple anyway. But one I definitely would. I would get married tomorrow to that old thing if I could. Was I rhyming? Anyway, so off track, back on track. This ain't nothing but screwing. It's old territory, it's familiar, and you know, I could see them trying again, but I got an idea of why J.Lo constantly has trouble with relationships. Now, look, here's the problem. Y'all know I don't like that term alpha female, but at the end of the day, Jennifer Lopez is one of the women that's go. She works a lot. She's very busy. She's very dominating, and every man needs to feel needed, and ultimately, until she can actually sit in her spot in her femininity, I don't think any relationship she has is going to work unless that man has less than her, or since Ben is not really in the spotlight as much now, their relationship could work now. But back in the day when she was basically competing with his ass, that shit wasn't gonna work. J.Lo, you want love, you're gonna have to cut back on work a little bit, sweetheart. I know you remember when you was poor and your parents was trying to make you be that damn insurance agent and all that, and you know you was on Janet Jackson's tour and you fought your way onto the Williams Brothers, that show, but you ain't fighting no more. You ain't broke no more. You still working like a broke. Oh, you ain't gotta work like a broke. No motherfucking more. Moving right along.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.